Hello, everyone. Tres Amigos are here. All right. We got Fred and Lisa. Hello, Fred and Lisa. Hello, Murphys. There's the Murphys.
No, those are just old photos.
Yeah. It was the only one I could find with three of us quickly. Hello, Peter and Melinda. JC headed to the gym to get those cruise pounds off. I hear you there. Cheryl McGee, hello. How are you? Welcome. Leslie Trent, hello. Welcome. Leslie, thank God you're not in Alaska on that Norwegian cruise ship where the cruise worker stabbed three people with medical scissors and got arrested. It's wild out there. Wild times on cruise ships. Who knows? Who knows? Hello, Roger. Welcome, welcome.
Hi, Roger.
How's everybody doing tonight? All right, everyone. We are fresh. Well, I'm fresh off of the seashore, and then we have just 28 days until we are on Carnival Venezia.
First time on a carnival ship.
June 6th. Yeah, it's your first time being carnies.
I make it that far.
Yeah, you'll be there. Hi, Mikessa. How are you? Welcome to the live stream. Hope everybody's having a great week so far. We've got a lot of cruise things to talk about today. Oh my God, so funny, really funny. I did cruise news on Sunday, right? So I did it from the ship and I uploaded it. And somebody, so I posted a story about that crazy, I don't know if you guys saw it, but I posted there was this travel agent a few months ago who ripped off a bunch of people. And then she was in the port with a bunch of people. She had never booked their cruises. And then people were like, hey, we're having a hard time getting on the ship. And she's like, all right, well, I'm just going to get on the ship and check some things out. And then she just went on the cruise. That was, it's wild. And then she got in a whole bunch of trouble for that. And I was like, well, I'll give her the benefit of the doubt. Maybe she's going to fix things. And then she just did it again with a bunch of people in Costa Rica. She left a bunch of people in Costa Rica and never booked people on a cruise. So anywho, I posted that story as part of our cruise news, and someone commented underneath of it. It was like, I was exhausted. It was like Sunday night when I got home, or Monday when I got home, and somebody was like, hey, that story was from 4 days ago. Maybe you should have covered that sooner. And I was like, hey, we only do cruise news once a week. Just go watch something.
Hey, maybe you should not be a word I'm not going to say on the live stream, sir.
Just go watch someone else.
Yeah.
Hey, Deb, how are you? Welcome. Yes, Tom and Sharon, all three of us are going on Carnival Venezia. It's going to be a wild time. Hello, Liam. Hello, Al. How are you? Hello, Felicia. How you doing? How's everybody doing? So yeah, some wild cruise news. Also, I have some breaking news. I was on, as you all know, I was on, yeah. Oh, that's what I should do. Hold on. Yeah. Let's do there's
that's not the right sound, but same,
I need the
CNN
little
news. That's what we need. That sound.
I need a little ticker one. I got to figure that out. I need one of these so that I can down the bottom there. I need the sound. I got to download the sound. All right. So anyway, I got a little bit of cruise news. So I was on MSC Seashore, and while I was on Seashore, MSC was having meetings. And while they were having meetings, and I'll repeat this later as more people join the live stream, but as they were having meetings, the cruise director came out and said, we are quickly growing to be one of the biggest cruise lines in the world. Our goal is to be the biggest cruise line in the world. And we currently have 5 ships in the U.S., and by the end of next year, we will have 8 ships in the U.S.
Oh, man.
Exciting, which we all know that World America is coming out next year, right? So we're going to get World America. And then he said, also, we just found out today that since we're going to have 8 ships in the U.S., they're not going to be in Miami or New York. So everybody was like, he's like, I can't really say where they're going to be, but it might be really cold there and there might be glaciers. So MSC is going to be building a terminal to go to Alaska. So I don't know if they're
Oh
building
my
it in
gosh.
Seattle or Vancouver or where, but MSC will be in Alaska in 2026 as a little bit of fun. Wherever that lady is now that what'd you say, May?
I said just 2 weeks ago when we had the MSC rep here, we had people asking if they were going to Alaska.
Yeah.
So like, way to manifest it, guys.
She was right. They're the last ones to know because they'll spill the beans to everyone.
Yeah.
Jimmy C and Laurie, how are you guys? Welcome. They're going to be going on their MSC cruise. Roger said the Venezia is about the only Carnival ship Sarah and I are interested in going on, so we'll be looking forward to your opinion on it. Yeah, definitely, Roger. And Jubilee was really nice. I have to be honest. Like I was worried before I went on Jubilee, and Jubilee was awesome. That ship is beautiful. Mikesa said, "Oh hell yes!" There you go. Felicia said, "Yes." Dave, good day. How are you, sir? Good to see you. So yeah, that's our little breaking cruise news. MSC will be going to Alaska in 2026, which is very, very exciting. But Jared making an entrance. Hello, Jared.
Oh yeah, I just told him that
Hi.
that's my lovely husband. I told him Mabel was at the door, so I just texted him and was like, Mabel's at the door. She has to be.
It's so funny.
I also realized you can see my spaghetti sauce from
Yeah,
dinner.
all right. It's all good. So we'll talk a little bit about the Seashore tonight. If anybody has questions about MSC Seashore, since I just got off, please throw them into the comments, into the chat there, and I will answer any questions about the Seashore. If anybody has questions about anything else, please feel free to throw those into, and throw in your next cruise date down below so we know when everybody's going on cruises. Hello, Hope from Hanover. How are you? So yeah, we are going on Venezia in less than a month. We Seashore was really great. I had a really nice time. The highlights for me, really the itinerary was great. That cruise would have been awesome had we gone to Ocean Key. But alas, they're still working on that. They're still dredging it out for MSC World America. That's been the biggest holdup with that, but that's almost done. John, hello. Welcome to the live stream. Roger said, does Seashore have interior yacht club? Yeah, they sure do, Roger. It's exactly the same as Seascape. So they have all the same features as Seascape. So yes, they do. Yes. That's so funny. I can't see those emojis because I can only see that one. Yeah.
Oh, I can see it. It's the one that I made a long time ago of like AJ blushing with the hearts, but it's from when AJ had brown hair.
That's so funny. Yeah, we
I
got to
don't know
redo
which ones are. I can't see because I'm. Oh, there's John with the crazy wig, the one where you're like thinking of cruise ships and a silly face, and then AJ's heart ones. I'm a little. None of the ones I made of myself got on there, John. I'm just saying. There's 3 Johns, no Megs.
Oh, you can add whatever ones you want. I don't know. I probably just started uploading them, and we could only have so many. So probably
I'm just kidding. I'm just giving you a hard time.
Those are fun little things you can get if you are a member on our channel. We have to welcome a new member to our channel. Tanika Buckley joined our channel.
Thank you.
So welcome aboard. It's really awesome. So Roger. So they definitely have interior yacht clubs on Seashore. I did go into the yacht club. I talked to a bunch of people, and they were nice enough to MSC people took me into the yacht club and like walking around. But I didn't film or anything. I didn't want to get in trouble. Liam said, any idea what ship will be in Alaska? No, nothing. It's very like premature at this point. I don't know any other details other than they will be in Alaska. I'm going to guess it's going to be one of the C-class ships, so Seaview, Seaside, Seashore, Seascape, one of those. Hello, Lori McMahon. How are you this evening? Murphy said, found a nostalgic cruise ship channel on YouTube today. Funny to see old commercials and plugs for RCL. Yeah, it's amazing, really. I mean, I remember when I started, I think my first cruise was like the mid-90s, and even that was more modern than like the 70s and 80s are wild. Yeah, Roger, you guys have to get on one of the Seascape or Seashore. Meg and I were on Seascape, and then I was on Seashore. They're exactly the same ships, slightly different decor in some areas, and some of like the things are just called different things. The Loft Cafe is called the Brooklyn Cafe on Seashore. So there are minor differences, but that class of ships I love. Some people don't love them for some reason, because I talked to a few people when I was like posting my like things on YouTube this week, like the budget and stuff. People were like, I was on that, I didn't like that ship at all, and I'm like, I don't know, I love it. I love that class of ships. I thought it was great. John said, going on Seashore in February, booked Inside Yacht Club. Looking forward to your review. Yeah, absolutely. We have John on our channel. We have actual videos of the Seascape interior yacht club because we stayed in that, and then we have them from the Meraviglia too. But yeah, all the vlogs and everything I'm working on now. Hope said, how is the yacht club as compared to the Haven on NCL? Is it as expensive? No, it's a huge deal, Hope, and it's like 100% on par with the service. And I mean, there are some things I think that MSC, the yacht club, is better. But the MSC Yacht Club is the biggest deal in all of suites in cruising. So, for sure. Felicia said, 4th of July, MSC Seashore. Can't wait. Enjoyed Seashore back in March. Yeah, it's awesome. I had such a great time. I'll talk more about it as we go through. But I had a great time. It's a great ship. And I am learning that 7 days by myself is just treacherous. Like, that's the end of my sanity. The like day 6 and 7 are really bad. Unless I think like if we were in ports, it might be a little bit different, but that's literally, I'm hitting the end of my sanity there after 5 days.
The 10-day by myself was.
Oh, my 10-day by myself was just a comedy of me.
It was almost sock puppets.
Yeah,
I think I could do like a weekend by myself.
Yeah,
I don't know if I could do 5 days unless I had like 3 different books with me or something. I don't know what that says about my mental stability.
I mean, you'll meet people. You meet a bunch of people, so it's nice. But yeah, it's wild. Hello, Kevin and Carrie Ann. How are you guys? Kevin and Carrie Ann are going to come on the live stream at some point and talk about their Discovery Princess cruise. So we'll talk about that. Amber, how are you? Mikessa said, never sailed on any C-class ships, only sailed on Divina and Meraviglia. Yeah, you guys, it's such a jump up. I love Meraviglia. Meraviglia is like a very, very cool ship, but the C-class ships are really, really, really incredible. Really incredible. Charlie, hello. No worries at all if you have to work. It was very nice of you to stop by and say hello. Thank you very much. And Lisa said their first cruise was 79, Holland American Rotterdam. Wow, we're going back 40 some years. That's amazing. Nurse Tara, hello. How are you? We have a call this weekend, I think, for the Halloween cruise on Zoom. So we'll talk to you guys this weekend if anybody's on there.
We do. What day?
I think they're all on Saturday at like 2:00. They're in Zoom. If you look in Zoom, they're all on the calendar in there. Tara's going in 10 days on Celebrity Eclipse. Super exciting. Can't wait to hear about it, Tara. You're going to have to come on the live stream. I also think one of the things I'm going to start doing is with like subscribers, viewers, clients that book through us and everything. One of the things I want to start doing is one day, I don't know, maybe like a week or maybe every other week, I'm going to pick a day. It doesn't have to be live, but I'm basically going to do like a podcast format with one of our subscribers, viewers, clients that has gone on a cruise and do a debrief of your cruise. So we'll do like a little podcast interview back and forth to talk to you about your cruise. And that'll be one of our videos of like every week or every other week, if we can get enough people to volunteer to do that. So I'll be talking to you guys about that. Leslie Trey, 28 days by herself. That's amazing, Leslie, doing those back-to-back-to-back-to-backs. Yeah, I mean, I don't even know. I was thinking about this. I was in like the disembarkation talk with the cruise director, and he was going through like people that are doing the back-to-backs. And I was thinking, like, I don't even think that I would enjoy a back-to-back. I think I think after 7 or 10 days on a ship, I'm kind of like over it. Like I want to do something different. So I could do like a side by side. So I think I could do like 7 days on one ship, get on another one, do 7 days on another ship. But I don't think I would enjoy a back to back for 14 days. Do you think
I
you
could
would
do
like?
a back to back if they were different itineraries.
Okay.
If I was going different places, I would have no problem with it. I don't think I could do the same cruise, like the exact same cruise.
What do you think,
I
AJ?
think I could probably, as long as I had my emotional support human with me, probably do the same cruise over and over again because I thrive off of consistency.
I would be bored out of my mind. Oh my
I
God.
know exactly what to expect.
I read
I love you so
2.5
much,
books.
AJ.
I read 2.5 books on a 7-day cruise. I can't imagine.
One of them was Funny Story. John read one of the contemporary romances that I was reading.
It was so good.
They're
So
like
good.
little rom-coms. How do you not love them? There's excellent banter, funny. It's like they're so feel good, especially this time of year. They're great.
Just easy read. Great. It was great.
Yeah, I mean,
Also,
it's
drink
mind
more.
blowing here, but they're wonderful.
Yeah. Also, drink more. Time will go by faster. That's true. I did not have a drink package on this cruise, and I had one cocktail. I had a cocktail on night one at Ola Tacos. I got a margarita, and it was terrible. I ordered I forget what I ordered. I ordered like a Meg drink. I ordered like a spicy watermelon margarita or something.
You don't like spicy that much.
No, but it was like something that you would have ordered.
Yeah.
With like the spicy
I
rim
appreciate
on
that.
it.
I know. I like the picture you sent. I felt like I was there.
Yeah.
It sounded delicious.
So I ordered that, and they didn't have like a bunch of the ingredients, so they just dumped like puree in there. It was not great. And then I didn't have any other drinks.
That sounds terrible.
Yeah, it wasn't great. Patty said, "How did it go today with Brilliant Lady itineraries opening?" I booked a few Brilliant Ladies today. So the inaugural cruise is September 5th of next year out of New York, which is super exciting. That one was bananas expensive. I booked that one for someone at like 4:30 this morning. So they had sent me their information yesterday. I told them like it's not going on sale yesterday. It's going on sale today. So they said, "Can you please make sure I get in?" I said, "It's supposed to go up like maybe 3 or 4 in the morning." And I'm up at 3:30, 4 o'clock anyway. Peanut gets up around that time. So I walked Peanut, came back, and the bookings were live. So I booked somebody, and it was $6,200 for a balcony for a 5-day cruise, which is very expensive.
That's absurd.
And
I'm
then
dying to go on Virgin, but that is insane pricing. That's
yeah,
crazy.
but then at like 9 o'clock this morning, I booked 2 other people into 2 other like couples into balconies for the second sailing, and it was $3,080, so $3,080 for 5 days, which isn't great, but it's not Royal Caribbean bad. And gratuities, Wi-Fi, $100 on board credit, and all your food's included. So all you have to pay for is drinks. So that one wasn't bad. And then after that, I think there's 2 more sailings in September for that one, and they were around the same price, so it wasn't too bad.
And I like that they do the bar tab for the drinks. So, and that like all the drinks are a certain price, rather it just makes more sense than the drink package to me.
100%. I agree. Tara said, "That'd be awesome. Then I can actually talk to you my day off." Yes, the podcast. There you go. That's awesome, Tara. Cool. You will probably be our first guest then. JC said, "When is the best time to cruise to Bermuda? Would bet out if Bayonne would be out of Bayonne in the New York area. Most concerned about the weather. Don't like oppressive heat, but still want to enjoy the beach." So yeah, I mean, now is good. We went in April of 22, and it was a little chilly, and the seas were a little bit rough. But I've been there in May, June, and July, and it's pretty beautiful in all of those months. You know, you figure it's like 600 miles east of South Carolina. So it's not oppressively hot there during that time period anyway. But yeah, May, June, July. But again, you're in hurricane season too, so but that's the best weather in Bermuda. It's beautiful there, and Bermuda's pretty nice up until like October and all too. Yeah, Peter, the Brilliant Lady one is interesting. So I get it. Like I get a little bit. I think it's cool that it's going to be in New York. To me, that's the coolest part of it. The ship's still pretty. They're all the same ships. All four of those ships are going to be exactly the same. So it's not that big of a deal. Tara, I'm looking at it. I'm trying to see if I could put like a group together for one of them, but I think it's going to sell out really, really quickly. The ones up in New York. We shall see. Yeah, Peter said interior 2,800 for two. Yeah, it's expensive, but it's not. Again, it's not Icon or Star of the Seas expensive, and your gratuities and your Wi-Fi is included, so it's not terrible.
I feel like 2,800 is not really that bad for that ship.
No, I don't think it's terrible, especially being out of New York. And I mean, it is a 5-day; it's not a 7-day, so that is a little bit expensive, but. Okay, welcome. You are here perfectly on time. You're good. Peter said, yeah, only 1 day in Bermuda. Correct. Only 1 day in Bermuda. Robert said, change time zones and miss the star. That's all right. That is awesome. You are here and you are good. No worries. Leslie said, both of you are correct about your back-to-backs. Hope said, we took a 15-day cruise to Hawaii with 10 sea days. It went by quick. I have no idea, Hope, how you would say that went by quick. 10 sea days to me, I do not feel like would go by quick. I would read 500 books in that time.
You guys also need to know that John can't sit still.
Never.
Like he cannot sit still. When we do have time where we're not working or anything and just trying to enjoy it, I'll want to go like lay by the pool or go to the hot tub or something. And he can do like 5 minutes. And then he's like, well, I'm just going to go walk around and I'll see you in like an hour.
Yep. Fair.
Or he's taking a nap.
Yeah. He's like, I'll just, if we're just going to sit here, I might as well go to sleep. Like that's
I'll power nap it. Yeah. The one thing I have realized in these past couple cruises is that I'm so sleep deprived at home that when I get on the cruises, like my first night on the ship, I went to bed at like 8:30 and I woke up at like 7:30 in the morning. And I'm like, I don't think I've slept that long in like 20 years.
Die?
I don't know. I sleep like 5 hours here. So it's, I think it's a nice little catch up, especially like the first couple of nights without Peanut. Because, with her not waking me up at 3:30 in the morning.
I don't know how she wakes you up at 3:30. If I tried to get Mabel to go outside at 3:30 in the morning, she would literally just take my spot in bed and look at me like I was insane.
She loves it. Peanut loves it.
Every kid is different. Klaus wakes up at the drop of the hat. My sister's kid, who looks just like him, can't wake her up to save your life. The house could be on fire. You'd have to carry her out.
Yeah. Peter said the ship is the attraction. Yeah. So I'll caveat that. Like if I did 10 sea days on like Symphony and there was like a bunch of things going on and there was a bunch of things, sure, I could do that. But not like a tiny ship. I
think it also depends on if you're alone or with people. Like we have a lot of fun when we can get John to sit still, just like people watching and talking and stuff like that. So like that would go by a lot faster as to where if I was by myself for 10 days, I'm sure we would all make friends like with other people, but still it would go by a lot slower. Okay, well, AJ, the look you just gave me, I think you make friends on the trip too. They just have to talk to you first.
That's it.
You just have to get collected by the extroverts.
Couples when I get accosted by people in the square.
Yeah,
I think whenever we're out, people talk to you more than they talk to anyone else because the blue hair is everyone loves your hair and that's how they always start the conversation. No one's starting conversations with John or I.
Nope.
I'm just starting conversations with other people.
Truth. Yeah. Truth. Dave said his back-to-back on World America will be in 2 different areas on the Caribbean, so maybe by the end I'll be goofy too. That's all right, Dave. We'll be goofy with you by the end of it. Tony Diaz, 8 days until Symphony. That is yeah, amazing. Okay,
ship.
It's awesome. Here we'll be traveling to Seattle. That is awesome. Okay, hope you guys have a wonderful time. Yeah, Tara said May is a good time in Bermuda. Fred and Lisa said they went to Bermuda in October. It was really hot. Yeah, it's good through the year. They do have seasons, but the middle of the year is better.
I did a lot of research about trying to move to Bermuda. It is very expensive, but you can bring your dog there and you can work for an American company while living in Bermuda. I tried to sell Jared on it. He wasn't quite having it. But.
Dom said, sorry, I'm late. You're not. You're good, Dom. Don't worry. Yeah, Tara, I don't know what the plan is right now for Brilliant Lady once it gets back, but we shall find out. Dom said just came back last week from 11 days on Southern Caribbean on Prima. Dom, how was it? Let us know. Did you
like it? What do you think of Prima?
Let us know. Roger said sea days are so relaxing. Yeah, that's my worst nightmare, Roger. I don't have that. I don't have an off switch. So
I'm relaxed with you, Ted.
Yeah, I love Dave's comment. AJ's poor son would be doing homework on all the sea days.
And the port days. He didn't get out of it for port days. He had to finish his homework every day.
I love that everyone's starting to get like an inside scoop of all of us. It's hilarious. AJ, Roger wants to know if that's Retsuko on your shirt.
Yeah, look at the back.
So funny. There you go.
I wear it on on the days I have lots of calls because I want to rage karaoke afterwards.
There you go. Tara said, I love the Virgin Voyages sailing out of New York and people who live close don't have to fly. Me too. I think that's awesome. I love all these cruise lines that are starting to come up here a little bit. I think it's going to continue that way. JC said, I didn't even know Tony Diaz cruised. Some Mac guy accuses him of not. It's true. It's truth. Tom said, it was great. I love the observation deck. Yeah, the observation is so great. And it's even better on like the Breakaway Plus class ships, which is one of my disappointing things on Prima. I like the observation lounge, but I thought it was like it's smaller, it's compressed into one deck, but it's still awesome. Tom said the buffet area was kind of small, not too many options. Yeah, the buffet is small because they added the indulge food hall. And that's kind of the like future, I think, of what they're doing. It's kind of what Virgin does as well. Tara said, last time we were in Bermuda, one of the locals told me if I was a nurse, I'd be rich if we moved there. There you go. There's your opportunity, Tara.
You should do it, and then we'll come visit.
Yeah. Even Jimmy said his daughter looked into practicing law in Bermuda. Can be done. There you go. I mean, I'm not a lawyer, but we can figure something out.
We can build websites in Bermuda.
Sure. Tom said it's a beautiful ship, but did not like the layout. Same, right? I thought it was beautiful.
That's what you said when you called too.
Yeah, there's some muted like things that I don't love about it, but it's a beautiful ship. It's just a very weird layout. Leslie said, are you aware of flying into the DR? They waived the $20,000 fee, but if you fly in the day before your cruise ship. Leslie, what do you mean? I don't know what you mean. If you fly in the day before, the DR charges everyone. I'm not sure what you know. JC said, oh, my wife is a nurse. There you go. You can move to Bermuda. Tony said, Matt, who I'm refusing to pay Icon prices. Yeah, I mean, it's crazy. It's just crazy with Icon. All right, let's do our little ad here. It's halfway through, as you guys mostly know at this point. Our live stream is brought to you by Mainly Coffee. If you go to mainlycoffee.com and use the code Bite-Size Cruises, all one word, at checkout, you get 10% off your entire order. You can also scan the little QR code there on your phone, and that'll take you right to the Mainly Coffee website. They have a lot of new products up there. I was looking at everything a few days ago. They have a lot of new stuff going on. So go check out the website, and we would really appreciate it, and Roger will really appreciate it as well. And you'll get some awesome coffee tea or some swag or some coffee making accoutrements. You can get some cool stuff, really cool stuff. Yeah, that Hotspur guy has a tiny little channel. Yeah, it's really small. I think they have 380,000 subscribers. That's a lot.
That's a lot. In case you were wondering, that is a large number.
Yeah.
I mean,
Tony
it
has in fact
depends on the scale compared to like Mr. Beast.
True. They're a tiny little channel.
Did you see the thing where he was giving out all the Teslas for his birthday?
Yeah, it's insane.
He's
And he rented out Icon of
cool.
the Beast. Dave said, that's why we like it here. You guys have a small group of loyal followers who get to know each other. I agree. I love it.
Love that.
Awesome. That's why we love it too. Hi, Laura. How are you? Welcome. Roger said, Meg, thanks for the kind review of the Total Eclipse blend.
Meant every word. It was delicious.
How many song lyrics did you use?
None, I don't think. The fact that I didn't say a total. Oh, AJ, go review it. Didn't you try it?
No.
Oh, I still have some left. I will bring you some tomorrow when we're on site, and then you can try it. Do you have a grinder at home? Because I have the whole bean. Or do you need me to bring you like a hot cup of coffee?
If you could bring me a hot cup of coffee, that would be great. It's only 2 hours. It's fine.
Do you know how many Yetis John has bought us for everything? If that can't make a 2-hour car trip, then I don't know what we're doing. I have a bite-sized digital.
I've bought so many Yeti or whatever mugs. Yeah, it's insane.
I have an entire cabinet of just like Yetis from John.
Yeah,
I should, but I live with a person who just randomly donates my mugs. Like, no, you have 2. You don't need more than that.
I'm like crying now. My eyes water.
LK said, love cruising solo, hate airports and train stations, solo, massive anxiety. But I'm at the gate. I'm fine. Yeah, I agree. I mean, I don't enjoy it. I just do it. And then I try to use my miles to upgrade to first class so that it's a little more comfortable of an experience. So, yeah, it is what it is. I don't enjoy flying. And I think I'm done. No, I have one more flight this year. That's it. One more flight this year, and I'm done.
We're the total opposite. I have no problem flying. I have no problem flying alone. I don't know that I would love cruising alone. John AJ made me really nervous or made me scared after last time when they were like, you are going to get kidnapped, because I was not thinking of like safety some of the times. And I was like, let's just go do this or let's go here. But
okay. Yeah. Someone could tell Meg they had a puppy and she would just follow them. She'd be in a van like that.
I swear I'm a smart, educated woman, but puppies are adorable.
Yeah. Dave said, I've not had a bad blend from Roger yet, and I will explore more next week. There you go. That is awesome. Great to hear that. I agree wholeheartedly. Let's talk a little bit more about the Seashore. Again, if anybody has questions about the Seashore, throw them in the chat down there. The entertainment was very typical MSC entertainment. It was a little bit weird. By the end of the cruise, it's really weird. I don't know what happens on MSC. I don't know if they're poisoning their staff. But by the end of the cruise, someone is lip syncing in the show. Every cruise I've been on, when Meg and I were on Seascape, it was half of the cast. It was like a Agatha Christie novel. They were like just taking out cast members as we got.
It was like the final performance later on, and the main person was lip singing because she was one of the dancers from a different show. Like, she was not a singer at all. And we're like, what happened? Like, half the cast was just lip singing. It's fine. It was fine. It was still entertaining, but you're just like, what is going on? It was like watching a high school play.
Yeah, I agree. It's a little bit weird. The shows were good. They had 2 brand new shows that they just kicked off during my cruise. So there was 2 like production shows that they just kicked off. They were good. Everything was pretty good. The Michael Bublé guy, which I played you guys a clip from last week, it might have been Michael Bublé. I don't know. The guy was awesome. And I talked to him at the buffet. He was super nice, but he was like one of the best acts I've ever seen on a cruise ship. He had like the mannerisms of Bublé down. He had like the charisma. He was out in the crowd, like high-fiving people. There was the funniest moment. It was almost like a Matt Rife moment. Funniest moment was he asked somebody to come up on stage and he couldn't see that they were in a wheelchair. And it was a young girl. She was probably like 13 or 14. And she wanted to come up but she's in a wheelchair. and they had like an awkward exchange, and he wound up just picking her up and bringing her up on stage. It was awesome. It was so cute.
So
it was
sweet.
like a really cool moment. Yeah, it was awesome. He was great. JC said, my wife and I were worried we would freak out being on an ocean. Nah, never happened. Loved it. Yeah, it's bizarre. Once you're on the ship, you're like, it's like a city. It's not, you don't feel like you're on a little ship.
Closest thing to a religious experience I've ever had is when you're in the middle of the ocean.
It's amazing. It's just amazing. Okay, double speed, call caught up.
I always talk that fast, okay.
Yeah. Tara said, I'd pay the extra price tag for Virgin out in New York, especially don't have to pay for flights. That's very true. There you go. Let's see. Dave said, was the Seashore crew good at scheduling events to avoid crowding? Yeah. So one of the great things about the C-class ships, the Seascape, Seashore, Seaview, Seaside, the setup of those ships is very, very well done. So they have the main pool deck, which is all the way up on the top on like 18, right? So that's up there. So if like a bunch of people are at the pool, it's cool. There are infinity pools on deck 8. So then you get some of the crowd down there. There are hot tubs on deck 8 on the sides. There is an indoor pool on deck 16. So you have all the pool people are spread out, which is really nice. Then for shows, they have like the main theater show, which you have to reserve a seat for. So it's not like 5,000 people going to try to get into the show. So the theater seats 1,000 people. There are 2 shows every night, same show, 7:30, 9:30. So max you're getting is 1,000 people there. They have Le Cabaret Rouge, which is at the complete other end of the ship. Theaters at the front of the ship on 7. Le Cabaret Rouge is the very back of the ship on 7. And they do a variety show in there every night from 7 o'clock at night till 11 o'clock at night. So it's a 4-hour show, which is awesome because it really spreads the crowds out. That venue holds about 500, 600 people. So you go in there and they'll have like people singing. I went in one night. There was like an acrobat. There was a juggler. There were magicians. There was like 2 or 3 male singers, 2 or 3 female singers. And they're all just rotating through on these 4-hour shows. So you never know what you're going to get when you get in there. So that spreads out the crowd a lot as well. So, yeah, they do a really good job of not having everything in like the NCL way where it's like that very middle part of the ship or the theater where everything's going on. It's just all back.
In a tiny little venue. Did they have the rainforest pool, John? Or the jungle pool or whatever? Yeah. That was my favorite pool. It was so cool.
Awesome. Yeah. So awesome. Okay, so I love flying. Used to fly gliders. They said I was a natural. It's complicated.
That's fair, I suppose.
I get that. Totally. Yeah. Tara said, "When are you going on Virgin? Make sure you take Make and AJ too." I will. Whenever
Virgin without me, I will riot.
Yeah, whenever we go, we'll do it. But it's really hard to plan. Right now, it's really hard. Everything's been like super clumped up with planning stuff. So yeah, we have some issues, and we had a lot of cancellations of like cruises. So we have to I have to pay a lot of deposits back because things were supposed to be refundable and they weren't. So now we have to pay a lot of deposits back. So we're a little cash low right now. So we have to make up for some of those once we get moving again. MSC Makisa said MSC uses Rossetti Cruise Entertainment for those shows and entertainment. Yeah, like I said, the theater shows are good. Like I like that kind of entertainment. I like the production shows where there's like a singing cast and a dancing cast. On Seascape, for some reason, it was really, really weird. It was very, very weird. The shows were really weird. But on Seashore, the shows were very good. The cast was brand new. They'd only been on the ship for 20 days. And everybody was pretty good. Yeah, they were good. And then, like I said, the Buble guy was fantastic. And one night there was a magician or a mentalist, and I just forgot to go. I forgot to go to the show. I went to Le Cabaret Rouge and I forgot.
Just forgot to go.
Missed it. I just missed it. Brian said, sorry if I missed it. What port does Brilliant sail from? And they're going to be sailing out of Manhattan. So they will be in New York.
I feel like that's a good fit for them. Like Manhattan, that's a good fit for them.
Yes, or 25, 26, maybe 25. My focus in 2025 is doing a lot of short cruises. So hopefully that'll be a little easier for us to plan. We're going to try to do a lot more like 3, 4, 5-day cruises. So we could try some different ships and different things. And then, of course, we're doing the Halloween cruise in 2025, which is going to be on MSC World America. So if anybody would like to join us on the World America group cruise, and that one, all the deposits will be refundable. So if anybody's interested in going on the MSC World America group cruise, you can put money down. If you decide not to go at any point, you will get your money back. It's leaving out of Miami, doing the itinerary I just did, but instead of going to Nassau, it'll be going to Ocean Key, which is awesome. And we're going to be doing all our fun things that we're doing. So that'll be next year on that. Of course, this year we are doing Symphony of the Seas in October.
Yes.
Please come and join us. Like I said, we had some cancellations, a lot of like things that can't be avoided, some medical things and different things. So, but we still have some cabins available. I think we talked about it a little bit last week or the week before, trying to get to 20 cabins. That's like the max that we want to be at. So that'd be about 40 people. I think that's like a nice intimate crowd that we would like to keep it at. So I think we're at 23 people or something like that right now. Sarah said, I love production shows with costume and set changes. Carnival did a great job. Yeah, Carnival's entertainment is awesome. They're some of the best entertainment out there. And Royal Caribbean is, their shows are just ridiculous. Dave said John needs a vacation. Yeah, truth. That's fair. So one of the things I think I talked to AJ about this, but the thing that I think we're going to try to do now, as I'm going through and we're doing a lot of the things that we're doing, something I decided to do on this cruise. One of the things I noticed is as we're doing these vlogs, no one ever watches like day 6 and 7, right? It's like the first day gets like a bunch of views and then it starts like trickling down and down and down as we get through the days. So I made a decision on this last cruise not to film on day 7. I said on day 7, I'm just going to enjoy my cruise. I'm going to relax. I'm going to enjoy like dinner. I'm going to enjoy all the fun things that the ship has to offer without feeling like I have to film everything and do all the things I do. So I think that worked out really well. And I felt really good about that too.
Okay.
How does your shirt say, John? It says it's not goodbye. It's arrivederci for MSC since it's Italian. There you go. Amber said, I got to go make dinner. See you next week, Amber. Have a wonderful week.
Enjoy your dinner.
Yeah. Dave said he's having his second surgery in a few weeks. Hope to make both Halloween cruises too. So do I, Dave. I hope you were able to make it. That would be amazing.
Yeah. Wishing you a speedy recovery.
Yes. JC said, a third end. That sounds painful. So funny. Mikasa, we can order you a shirt. No problem. Just shoot me an email and we can order you one. They're pretty cheap. They're like 20 some bucks. They're not very expensive. We still have our other shirts, our fun shirts. I got a lot of comments on our shirts. Tony Mack, one of our subscribers, was on the cruise. I did meet up with him and we chatted for a little while. And he was like, did you bring a shirt? And I'm like, no, I didn't see you on the live stream the past couple of weeks. But we do have our fun cruise shirts that we made a couple of weeks ago. And those were a big hit. So today we're going to be doing, obviously we're going to give out coffee in a little bit, and we're going to be doing the book. The book is The House in the Pines. I got a bunch of books to give away because I read a bunch of books on this last cruise. This one's really good. It's like a thriller. The other one that I just finished is the End of Your Life Book Club or the Midnight Book Club or something like that. It's a really cool concept. We'll give that one away next week.
Is that the one that the Netflix show is based on?
I have no idea. It's the one where like when you die, you go to like this library.
Oh, the Midnight Library.
Midnight Library.
That's the one. Do you remember? I read that I forget when I read that a while ago back when my book club was doing it. And that's when I got obsessed and asked you guys that whole question about okay, so what would your if not a library, what would yours be? I don't want to ruin it for everyone that's having it. But we had that whole thing. Jared said his would be a whiskey tasting with different whiskeys and glasses. I think mine would be a bookstore because I still think it would be books, but even though I should use a library to save money, I just love buying paperbacks. So I think mine would be that. What would yours be? What would your libraries be?
Mine would definitely be a bookstore. Yeah, for sure.
It would be the inside of a computer a la Reboot.
A what? I thought you were gonna say an Apple store, all different Mac products.
Inside the computer. Did you ever see Reboot? It's a great show.
Yeah.
Just AJ inside of a computer. Tara asked if we ever got that hoodie. AJ, we got to get that hoodie done for.
Yeah, well,
Tara.
I need Meg to.
What hoodie? What hoodie?
So the Cruise heartbeat.
Yeah,
shirt?
the T-shirt.
Okay. Mm-hmm. So the zip-up hoodie, the heartbeat doesn't break correctly around the zipper.
Okay.
So we need to fix that.
I didn't know there was a hoodie version of this. I will easily make you a hoodie, Tara. Tell me what you want. I'll make you whatever you want. Also, if anyone has read The Midnight Library and knows what I mean by what's your library, please drop it in the chat. I'm very interested in this question. I even came up with what Mabel and Muppets would be.
Dom said going on Venezia in August out of New York. It's your first carnival. That's awesome. AJ and Meg will be doing that as their first carnival in just a few weeks. So that'll be very, very fun.
I secretly go on another carnival cruise before then.
I have to turn the lights on. It suddenly got very dark here in my kitchen.
Getting dark. Fred and Lisa said Fred has worn his shirt a couple times. Nice job on them. Yeah, thank you guys so much for buying a shirt. We have a fun picture of Fred in his shirt. That is awesome.
Jared was wearing a Bite Size Cruises shirt yesterday. Granted, he didn't buy it. It's just he steals all the ones John gives me.
Hello, Muppet. JC said, what is a book and why would you take it on a cruise? It's hilarious.
Because we're all nerds. I don't know if you've picked up on that yet, but all three of us are nerds. Different kinds of nerds, but all nerds.
Yep. Venezia, just a few weeks. All right. So let's do, what do we do first? Do we do the coffee first or the book first, right? Or coffee?
You change it all the time.
Yeah. Right. Coffee first.
What do you want to do first?
Let's do coffee first.
All right.
Once again, coffee, compliments of Roger and Sarah over there, mainly coffee.
John.
The screen name is literally just John.
Yeah,
so
John in the chat. So John, email me your address at jp@sizecruises.com. Everyone else's stuff went out, so everybody should be getting their stuff soon. I mailed everything when I got back yesterday. So.
Yep, I got all the alerts of John checking them off.
There we go. Congrats, John. Good job. All right, now we're going to give away the book, which is, again, House in the Pond. House in the Pond.
Oh.
JD.
JD.
Did you?
There you go. Guys,
Here.
your address, and I will ship everything out to you. So, yeah, that's that. And then anybody have any other questions? Trying to think of what else. Also, I think Sunday I'm going to try to do something fun and interesting. I'm going to do Cruise News Live on Sunday this week. Yeah, I've been trying to do. I'm like building a little thing in here so I could do these little cruise things, little news things at the bottom. I can just pop up a little banner with news things.
Are you going to take callers?
Hello, caller. You're live on the air. First time, long time. Then I have like this little thing so I can do cruise news for May 12th.
That's so fun.
Yeah, it's fun. So we'll see. I'm going to try it this week. We'll see how that works.
I'm pretty sure Saturday's the only day that's not supposed to be rainy from like tomorrow through the end of the weekend. So I most likely will not be doing a Zoom on Saturday. But if you do something on Sunday, since it's also supposed to rain that day, I will join you for whatever you want. But
Sure.
my job
I
will
have a
just
7-year-old birthday party on Saturday.
That sounds awesome.
I have to
Outside.
plant a bunch of hydrangeas on Saturday.
It's awesome.
This is
Tara
bad.
said, who is your next guest going to be? Tara, I don't know. It's a good question. I have a lot of emails out to people to be guests. So I'm waiting to hear back. I'm waiting to hear back from our Virgin rep. I'm waiting to hear back from Celebrity. I'm waiting to hear back from a couple of the fancier lines like Silver Sea and Oceana. So we shall
What about
see.
Disney? You could send them a gift of Lumiere.
Yeah, that's a good one. Be our guest. I'll do it. That's a good idea.
I'll perform the song for them if they come on.
Sure. Let's do it.
I would pay money to see AJ perform a song live.
There we go. We'll do it. We'll set it up. JC said, thanks for the show. Made my treadmill time a bit less painful. I'm glad, JC. Thank you so much for joining us. Dave said, if anybody's in the Midwest, please stay safe. Yes, indeed. It's wild out there in the Midwest, so please do stay safe. Yeah, I think that is it. That's going to wrap it up for this week. Last week, just so everybody knows, I love keeping checking little trends. So last week's, let me pull up the officials. So the MSC episode of the live stream is the #1 all time.
That's so cool.
Yeah, it's very cool. And then the one from Seashore last week is second. So that's really cool. So we're building up some momentum, which is really fun. Thanks, everybody, so much for coming and spending your Wednesday evening with us. Really appreciate it.
Thank you so much.
Next week, I don't think we're going to have a guest, but we shall see. And then I'm going to reach out to Tara and then Kevin and Carrie Ann to get you guys scheduled for the podcast. We'll do those and we'll record those. We'll ask you some questions about your cruises. And then that is it. Have everyone a wonderful week and a wonderful weekend. For everybody going on the Halloween cruise, I will talk to you guys on Saturday if you're around. No, you don't have to come. Tony Diaz, go enjoy the Knicks. I will see everybody. Have a wonderful weekend. Bye, guys.
Bye. Thank you.